Says 011 just resubscribed for 20 months. My god. Herpner.
Oh my god! Thank you for resubscribing to Zero for 20 months, dropping that tier 2 support. Thank you, thank you. Dason, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. Welcome back. We also had JVDK with the 72-month resub. Just can't get rid of that guy. He's here forever. Welcome back, JVDK. Thank you so much for the long-term support, my dude. Hello, Silent Crimes, Teal, Scotch, ASVM, Supplicam, T. Leslie, JVDK, Zero, Rye, Dason. Who else we got in here? Firehawk, I see you there. Bennett, trying to hide from me. I see you. I got laser eyes. You can't escape me. Hello, Shiv. Lolo with 1,000 biddies.
Lolacry cheered 1000. Happy Friday.
Beard
Hi,
is looking
Hypno and
sweet.
chat.
Thank you. Happy Friday to you too, Lolo. Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. All right, we're gonna jump into a little bit of HermitCraft. There's literally nobody on. That's so weird. Saying 0 people. Not even Tango Camp. I'm the only one. Literally the only one. Oh, I have my microphone unmuted. Look at that. All right. Not that it really matters. I just don't. I find it awkward to just be broadcasting to like nearby players, like especially if I'm streaming or whatever and just talking. I find it weird when other people do it too. So I don't want to be that guy. Even though there's nobody on, it doesn't matter. I don't want to be that guy. Free run of the server! What should we do? What should we take over? Should we go like steal all the shards and decked out or something? Should we go put lava all over the shopping district? What should we do, guys? This is crazy. This is absolutely nutty what's happening. I feel like I want to make some more rockets. Put cake in everybody's houses? I mean, that's less destructive than I was thinking, but I like it just the same. I like it just the same. How many? I think I had 3 stacks in this one. No, I had 4 stacks in that one. Boop. Boop. Do I have sugarcane at over there? I don't remember. Yo, where's all my sugarcane? Oh, found it. How are we doing on cactus? All right. We're gonna need more sugarcane than what we have in here. All right, let's just take this over and do a little bit of crafting. TNT decked out. Could you imagine? Like, not only would that just be a bad move, but could you imagine what would happen to HermitCraft as a whole if decked out was just completely obliterated? I can't imagine. Did I make way too much? I need to make I need to make 18 stacks. How much is that? Is that 6? I'm trying to math, and obviously I am failing very difficultly with it. Is that even, what am I even talking about? I have no idea. Let's just make some rockets. I was trying to like figure out how much exactly I needed, and I can't do that because apparently I'm dumb, so it's fine. We don't want that. We want this. Do. I need one more gunpowder in my inventory. Okay, how close am I? Is this relative? Oh, that was pretty close. Honestly, pretty close. Yep. Honestly, pretty close. Then I got a little bit remaining. Okay. Come back here. I gotta combine these. I can't leave them uncombined. Alright. Legit streamer maths. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. And then gunpowder. This needs to be compound as well. Compound isn't even a word, but I am saying it irregardless, just like irregardless isn't a word. Mm-hmm. That's right. Deal with it. Okay, so I got 2 extra shulker boxes. I'm gonna stick them over here. All right. Technically, it is a word. People just don't use it correctly. Which is a word? You do English more gooder? Yeah, I am. Irregardless is not. I mean, it's technically a word. It's incorrect, right? Because you can do something with regard, you can do something without regard, or regardless. But if you're doing irregardless, you're making a double negative. It's an invalid word. Everything's a word if you want it to be, that's true. I don't care how long it's been used, it's an invalid word. It's an invalid word. Yo, Ben, hey, welcome back. Thank you so much for the 50 months. All right, we're gonna be doing something a little bit silly today. For our time on HermitCraft, we are gonna be farming these guys. And we're doing this because Jevin says that he needs a whole bunch of the small ones, and unfortunately, in order to get the small ones, I have to get rid of the big ones. But we get to use this farm that I made long time ago that I never really put a lot of use into. We built this room like early on. But yeah, I gotta get rid of the big ones so the small ones can start going. I figure we will spend like maybe an hour farming these, maybe. I actually don't know. Maybe I'll really enjoy this and we spend the next 12 years doing this. Probably not, but yeah, I said that I would help him out a little bit. He needs like 50 stacks of the small buds. And since I have a farm, I figured I would help him. Yeah, that's what we're doing here. The only problem with streaming and doing this, though, is I have to pay attention to what I'm mining. I can't just like mine and look away. Otherwise, I break the bud blocks or whatever these things are called, where these crystals form off of. And yeah, that's just bad time for everybody. Yeah, I can't do that. So once I get rid of like the majority of like the big ones, then we can kind of start derping around and chatting and all sorts of craziness like that while we wait for the small ones to spawn.
Half_live just resubscribed for 83 months.
Yo, Half-Life, hey, welcome back, dude. Thank you so much for the 83, was it? Yeah, welcome back. Whew, long-term support, crazy. There we go, there's a small one. Our very first one. It's a pain breaking the budding crystals. Yeah, it sucks. I kind of wish there was a way that you could make yourself a pickaxe that would break the clusters fast, but not be able to break the actual, the budding amethyst block. Maybe they should make an enchantment that's like called amethyst proof, or I don't know. That's probably a dumb name, but amethyst focus. Thinking like frost focus from Decked Out. I haven't used this farm in so long, and we set this thing up to be automatic. Like all the things just float up and they all get collected and then auto sorted. Why are those going up? They are, okay. I forgot, this farm has like a little bit of a problem. When the items come to the front here, they sometimes like get forced down and then they slowly go back up and then they go over. Literally just remembered that when I was saying, why are those not floating up? I just remembered. Yeah, there's small ones here. I'm mostly trying to get rid of all the large ones so we can have more chances at the small ones. I really have no use for these amethysts myself. I thought I was gonna use these a lot more. I really did. I don't think, like, I used them a little bit in my original Nether portal cave thing. But yeah, I really thought I was gonna be using amethyst a lot more and I never really did. You know, these things, there's just so many possible spots and all of these are just grown. It's crazy. Small ones for what? Jevin is making an end biome. So it's where his shulker farm is in the overworld. He's like surrounded it all with end stone. And then he wants to make it into a biome. So he's using the small amethyst as like purple grass, I guess is the way he described it. Anyway, he needs like a whole lot of these things, so I figured I'd help him out and try and farm up a few stacks for him. I don't know how much I'm gonna do, how long we're gonna spend on this, because obviously this isn't the most fun thing to do in the world, and he could have chosen like a better block for his biome. So like, it's really his fault, but you know, I had a farm, I figured, you know what, I'll help him out. I haven't really done a lot for another hermit recently. Glow squid, if you push me again, I swear. A lot of the small ones. Collecting resources for other players, one of your favorite things to do for yourself. One of your favorite things to do yourself for some reason. Gives you a reason to collect resources. There's just something about like mining stuff, like for a reason, that's actually pretty satisfying, I find. So like if I have a big project, especially something like that requires a lot of concrete or something, like going out to the desert and just obliterating it for that reason, definitely one of my favorite things to do. Like collecting sand is a pain. I guess collecting gravel is more of a pain unless you have a bartering farm, but man, I feel like I've been at this for forever and there's just still so many full crystals that need to be removed. Oh my goodness. This was crazy that there was this dual amethyst like right underneath the base. Mischievous, welcome back. Thank you for the 4 months.
Mischievous just resubscribed for 4 months.
Ding, ding, ding. Yeah, this farm would really suck if I had to go around and like collect every single one of these as well if I didn't have the auto collection system. Definitely makes this more bearable. It's still kind of annoying, especially how these get caught underneath blocks and stuff, and I still have to collect some of them. Or just accept the fact that we just have losses.
Estelian Myelin just resubscribed for 71 months.
Yo!
And I still haven't found the unsubscribe button, D.
I don't think I've seen anybody else like make the TTS pause like that. That was a little unexpected, I think is the word I'm looking for. And you still haven't found the unsubscribe button. I'm glad you haven't found it. Otherwise, I might be out of a job. Gotta make sure we hide that better. Whoop, swimming. I haven't even like removed the second one. This was just 1 geode's worth. Oh my goodness. This was like a really big geode. Are geodes normally this big? I feel like this one was like way bigger than normal. Guys, are you jealous of my big geode? Does anybody got geode envy out there? I'm sure somebody does. A little jealous, yeah. Right now, no. You could automate this with auto clicker. I think Jevin said he tried doing that. He AFK'd in a spot where he could mine like 2 or 3 of these. Like looking down, there was like 2 or 3 and he was like AFKing like this. I think he said after like a few hours, he only collected like 40. Like you could AFK it on a long enough timeline, but if you need these in any reasonable amount of time, you really can't. Like we're seeing a whole lot of the small ones grow because there's just so many places for them to grow, right? Do. For sure, geode envy is a thing. I guess I'll clear these down here too, might as well. Doing this will allow the other ones to grow up top, and then when those are all grown, I can go up there, collect them, and then they'll allow these to grow down here, and we'll just have way more to collect in a shorter amount of time, I feel. Lenstrom, I don't know what that means. So I don't know how serious your question actually is. Like if you're gonna ask somebody a serious question, generally they should have an idea on what you're talking about. Almost just broke a budding amethyst. That would have been awful. Smart idea to use water to collect drops this way. Yeah, it wasn't my original idea. I don't remember who I saw doing this before, but there's really only two ways to do these. Either you do it without water and then you jump around to every block and collect them and have to pillar up to grab the ones that fall, or you just put it underwater and they all just float up and you can do a collection system, or you can easily swim to all the blocks to collect. Those are like really the only two ways to do it. If you want the Silk Touch variants. Bum, 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 bum. I almost wonder if haste would allow me to mine these things a little bit faster, but then I'd be afraid of like completely obliterating every single one of these budding amethyst blocks. Nice casual glow squid farm as well. Glow squid! Guys, I'm a glow squid voter. I don't care what anybody says. They were a good addition to the game. Imagine a world where we didn't have glow squid and the glow ink. Do you think Minecraft would have been better? I don't. Yeah, it's a conduit right there. That's how I can breathe underwater indefinitely. I can breathe underwater and we can see clearly now the conduit's on. We can see all obstacles in our way. All right, let's go clear these before they turn into the medium ones that we don't actually want. Something wriggled out from the amethyst. Oh no! Sounds like you're playing a mod pack. I really wish that mod pack actually was more interesting than what it was. It just feels like most mod packs these days are just the same mods over and over and over. Very little variation. And I guess that's fine. Oh no, I did it! Rip one. Very little variation in the mod packs and all that stuff. And I guess that's fine if that's all you're looking for, to play like the same mods on just a newer version of Minecraft or something. But like, I can only do the same thing so many times. It gets old, yeah. Like, I'm a big fan of modded, don't get me wrong. I enjoy it. But like, when you're making your 100th whatever that you've already done, it's just like, And then you also are trying to record it for YouTube and like be excited about doing it for the 100th time. It's kind of like, Alright guys, I guess we gotta make this for the 100th time. I don't really want to. Because that's entertaining content right there. do, do. Bum, bum. Did I get all the ones up here yet? I feel like I am very close. There's always going to be new ones spawning, so I'm not going to get them all. But if we get the vast majority of them, then we can move on to the lower one before those turn into the medium buds. Ah, we already got mediums. No. All right. Down we go. Sometimes these things just grow into the mediums so fast. It's like it takes it so long to grow the normal one, the first one, and then like sometimes it just immediately go. It's weird. Mediums are the slightly longer grass? Yeah. But Jevin just wants the small ones. Although I do have like plenty of the large and the mediums, I think. I'm looking forward to next HermitCraft season, I think. I want to do like a really big base. Not just like a big hole. Like I want to do something. I don't know what that something is, but I want to do something on a large scale. And right now I don't really have anything that I want to do with the current setup that I have. So I'm just kind of like biding my time until the season eventually ends, whenever it will. It's kind of sad though. Like we still got a long time to go with decked out and stuff going. Nobody wants to see decked out gone, that's for sure. But I just don't have any projects that I'm currently wanting to work on this current season. Season 9finity, yes, that's right. This season is never gonna end. The season goes on and on and on and on and on. You guys think we're almost at the end of the season? Nope. Actually. But just looking at other bases on the server, like Pearl's base, for instance, oh my goodness, she has done so much stuff. All the landscaping and just like the large scaleness of it. Like that's the kind of thing that I would like to attempt to do for the next season. Not specifically what she's done, but something on that sort of a scale, right? Still like thinking about ideas for what I want to do for my next base though. Can't wait for Tango to make Decked Out 3 this season. I'm super excited for the crafter though. Oh my goodness, guys. Like it's not revolutionary and it's not gonna be like something super crazy. Like it's gonna allow farms to be like that much better. But maybe there could be some kind of mini games made with it, like collect these items in the dungeon, then craft something and you win, or I don't know. Like there's a lot of possibilities that you can do with it. But yes, like making farms just that much better, like the output full blocks instead of like nuggets, like gold farms or whatever. That's gonna be really cool. Alright, let's go down to this one. I survived 100 days and decked out too. Somebody has said earlier that they're waiting for when my decked out videos is more than the amount of actual HermitCraft regular videos that I did before. Glow Squid, no! Glow Squid, I save you! Oh, I wasn't fast enough to save Glow Squid. I tried to save Glow Squid, I was not fast enough. Personally, very excited about the new copper blocks. Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff that they showed that's gonna be pretty cool, like the copper bulbs, like having a new light source that will just dim over time, I guess is how that's gonna work. I assume you'll be able to wax it like all the other copper variants. It looked like they added a whole bunch of other types of blocks too, right? They showed a whole bunch of new blocks in that dungeon thing. You lost your job today? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that sucks. They need to make a new food? I mean, do they though? What would you want a new food to do? Just more recipes and more inventory slots taken for like the same thing we already have? Or do you want like the new foods to actually be like useful in some way? Like, I don't know. I don't see new foods being something they need to add. Not unless like hunger gets changed in some fashion. Dock him. Do you play TCG on the server? I have played TCG on the server. I haven't played a lot since the first season because like I didn't really have a great deck. Like it wasn't competitive. So like I could play people and lose over and over and over again really well. And by the time I went to go try and bolster my deck, Beef had turned off the ability to buy booster packs and all that stuff while the season 1, phase 1, whatever tournament thing was going on. And I wasn't able to like make my deck better, and the only thing I could do is play the same deck and lose over and over again. I kind of lost interest is what happened. I could have traded cards with other hermits, but what I like doing is playing the game, getting the points, and then getting the RNG of like, what cards am I gonna get? Maybe I can make a new style of deck or whatever, but like that got taken away, and then my fun with the game got taken away at the same time, sadly. But I did enjoy the game. It was definitely fun. But you can hashtag blame Beef for me not playing a lot. He's the reason I played it and the reason I didn't play it at the same time. You missed the TCG matches? Yeah, personally, I think the tournament, like, I didn't really watch a tournament since I wasn't a part of it, but I think the tournament probably was a bad idea, honestly. But it's not my game, not my content. And also hindsight, it's 2020 and all that, so. Do. You wonder if next season you could build a mini game, Herpner? Well, I mean, I can build a mini game. The problem is I gotta have an idea, something that I want to build. Like, obviously, Decked Out is very inspiring, right? But coming up with an idea that would be on that same kind of scale and interest, and like, there's more to it than just thinking about a concept, right? Like, how's that concept actually gonna work out in a multiplayer environment? What's gonna cause people to want to come back and play more? Like, there's a lot to think about. So, like, I came up with what I liked about Decked Out being going in, getting your artifact or whatever, and then leaving with full clink, right? But that's the opposite of what Decked Out wants you to do. They want you to go in there and leave without reaching max clink and do it safely and in a more, in my opinion, boring way. But I would prefer playing a game where, like, you go in, you get whatever it is, you steal whatever you're doing, whatever the objective is, and then as soon as you get it, it goes into lockdown mode, and then you got to escape and survive with your escape, right? So, like, you could say it's a variant of Decked Out, but I mean, that would be more of the style of game that I'd want to build. But would that be something anybody else would want to play? I don't know. And then how would I make it more different and fun than Decked Out, right? So, like, I don't know. Like, I have ideas, but is it something that I actually want to do? Is it something that is worth me spending time on? I don't know. If I do it, would everybody just say, "Oh, you're just copying Decked Out," rah, 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 rah. And then, like, I don't know. Like, there's a lot of things that I'm still, like, considering. Build in, they will come. Yeah, maybe. Like, I have the concept, like the very rough concept, but how many times is somebody gonna want to go into a dungeon, grab a thing, and then, like, try and survive on the way out without, like, there being more to it?
Just resubscribed for 33 months.
Like, there's got to be some kind of reward. There's got to be some kind of, like, progression. It can't just be the same thing over and over. There's got to be some kind of RNG element. But trying to come up with an idea like that that isn't exact copy of what's already been done is the hard part. But yeah, absolutely. If I could, like, come up with a game like what I'm thinking that was unique enough and on the same scale of what Decked Out, yeah, sure, absolutely. I would want to do that. Or lean into it and just make a complete replica. I just make, like, an unofficial Decked Out 3 or 2.5 or something. Yeah, I don't know about that. At that point, you're just copying another content creator. And that's kind of frowned upon in the content creator space. Move a mob out of a maze. Yeah, I mean, there's ideas out there. Don't get me wrong. It's not that I have a lack of an idea. It's like, how do you do that but make it fun and make it rewarding for the player and make them want to continue playing it? There has to be some kind of progression. There has to be some kind of RNG. Oh, this one turned into a large one. How about back rooms? How about them? Like, I don't know. Are you like giving an idea, or are you asking if I know what they are, or... Glow squid, no! Glow squid, I save. I save. I save glow squid. How does it feel to no longer be forever alone on the server? It feels pretty good, honestly. I had the server all to myself. I had all these plans of like taking over the world, and then other hermits decided to log in. Rude. Whoop. Silly hermit stopping us from putting cake in everybody's bases, right? And the time False Symmetry has logged in and left, they went AFK. I was like, I thought the name was yellow there before, and then it was gray. I was like, wait a second. Wait just a second. Trying to pull a fast one on me or something. Did I just see one down here? Right there. At least farming the small ones is easy. Like when you are waiting to farm like a specific size of these that isn't the small ones, that's a real pain. Like if you're just waiting for them to turn into the medium or the large, it's like, oh, come on. Hello, the Max Man. How are you? Go low, get low, get low. You know you're late. Why are we mining amethyst? Jevin needs like a whole bunch of these, like 50 stacks or something. And I have a farm, and I told him I'd help him out. I don't know if I'm gonna farm all 50 stacks for him. Most likely not. I figured I would spend about an hour like farming these, and then he can do the rest, or maybe get another hermit to help him out as well. I don't know. But I haven't like done anything for a hermit for a little bit, so I figured I would, you know, take some time, do a little bit of farming, help a fellow hermit out. How much we have, I don't know. They're all getting collected and sorted automatically. I was gonna wait until we get to about the time that I wanted to end, and then we would figure out how much we collected. I am thinking we probably have somewhere in the neighborhood of 6 or 7 stacks of these by now. Like, we've been at it for a while, but I had to clear all of the fully grown ones before we could get the small ones to start growing. I don't know, maybe that's a very conservative estimate that I did. Maybe we actually have more than that. I don't know. But either way, the more we have, the lesser the burden on Jevin, so. I mean, to be fair, he could have just chose an easier block to farm. He didn't have to do these. But then again, I didn't have to help him either, so. Think we have gotten more than Gem got from his AFK farming? Yeah, he said he like AFK'd for like 6 hours or 8 hours. I don't remember what he said. And he only got like 40. Not very many. Definitely not worth it to AFK for these. Not unless you have like forever to AFK and nothing else to do. But yeah, it's also a chance, I figured, an opportunity for me to use this farm that I built like really early on in the season that I didn't really get a whole lot of use out of. Like, I did it because I wanted to build one of these farms, and I saw we had a dual amethyst like that we could farm with. But yeah, I haven't really gotten much use out of this farm, so I figured it'd give me an opportunity to actually put this farm to use. So it's kind of a win-win. And plus, I know you guys love watching people mine these. Like, when I go to Twitch, I immediately go to the HermitCraft directory, and I only look at people who are mining amethyst clusters. That's like the only thing I watch on Twitch. I don't know about you guys, but that's my jam. If I see anybody like doing something else, immediately unfollow them, unsub. Only if they're doing these clusters is the only time I watch. I mean, that's just basically how it is. What do you mean total BS? How do you know? If it was boring, you would leave. Well, I'm glad you're being like at least mildly entertained. You're entertained enough that you haven't left yet, and I appreciate that. We're only going to be at this for probably another 15-ish minutes, maybe. But I wanted to put in like about an hour of time, just kind of see what we can do in an hour. It's cool to watch this, to be honest, and your chats are enjoyable to listen to. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it. This is definitely one of the least interesting things to do on stream, to be completely fair. So as long as people are like at least mildly interested or entertained, like that makes me happy.
QB Tubby just resubscribed for 35 months. Hello Hypno and Chat Hype Wave.
Hello, yo, Kubi Tubi, welcome back, dude. Thank you so much for the 35 months. Welcome back. This is content. This is the best content. You know, honestly, if I went to a stream on Twitch and they were doing this, I would be compelled to gift like 5 subs, honestly. That's just me personally. But yeah, like, this is the kind of content I'd be like, yo, 5 subs, let's go. But maybe that's just me.
TheVixen38 just gifted 5 subs.
Yo, the Vixen, hey, thanks so much for the 5 gifties. Oh my goodness, you're crazy.
Digital Dumber just gifted 5 subs.
Digital Dumber! Thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Oh my goodness, guys. Now I feel bad for saying that.
Says011 just gifted 5 subs.
Says Zero, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Okay. Alright, I deserve it, I guess.
Lolacry just gifted 5 subs.
Lolo, thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. Nick! What if
49 just resubscribed for 16 months.
Wait, did I miss this actual sub? Yeah, Zen, hey, thanks so much for the
Nick
16.
underscore versus underscore games just gifted 5 subs.
Nick, thank you so much for the 5 gifties. Nox, thank you for the 5 gifties.
Notch Lullaby just gifted 5 subs.
Supplica, thank you for the 5 gifties. Wow.
Supplica just gifted 5 subs.
You know, I said it was just me, and then you guys are just copying me is what you're doing. Bunch of copycats in here. Thank you guys so much for the support, though. Really, really generous of you. Very much appreciate that. Ooh. It's what you get. Sorry.
Silent underscore meow just subscribed.
Yo, Silent Meow! Thank you for continuing the gift sub you got from MC Leslie. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Whoop, missed one. Get back here. Yeah, these things getting caught underneath the blocks is probably the worst part. But, like, I think you get far fewer.
Notch Lullaby just resubscribed for 2 months.
Nox, hey, welcome back. Thank you for the 2-month resub. Hypnotized chat aggressively wholesome. Yeah, they're crazy sometimes. They're crazy sometimes. It feels bad when they get crazy when I, like, self-promote or whatever. But it happens sometimes. They wouldn't do it if they didn't actually want to do it.
MC Leslie 13 gifted a tier 1 sub to Dashmax 1214. They have given 639 gift subs in the channel.
MC Leslie, thank you so much for gifting a sub. Appreciate you. Why is Hypno harvesting the crystals when they're so small? Jevin is creating a end biome with end stone, and he wants the small crystals for like grass on his end biome. He needs something like 50 stacks of these small ones. And I told him that I'd help him out. Help him harvest some of these. I don't know if we're going to get all 50 stacks. Probably not. I didn't tell him I'd harvest a certain amount. But I figured that I would like use my farm that I made at the beginning of the season for like an hour and just kind of see where we ended up. But I thought I'd do something nice for another hermit who needed some help. So that's what we're doing. Pixel Rifts does stream grindy stuff like strip mining or wood chopping, so this is equally entertaining. Well, I feel like strip mining is kind of relatable. Like everybody's got to do that at least at the start of the season, right? And then if you're doing a big building, you need a whole bunch of resource like terracotta or whatever. Like there's only one way to get that stuff, really. I think the vast majority of people who watch Minecraft on Twitch likes watching people grind in Minecraft on Twitch. I could be wrong though. There are people who just enjoy watching PvP like Bed Wars or that kind of stuff. MCC. That one just regrew. Amazing. But I would say the vast majority of people who watch Minecraft content don't mind watching grindy Minecraft content. Well, maybe not the vast majority, at least a good portion of them. Here for the grind. Makes you guys more able to do the same in your game. Yeah, we don't spawn in anything in this on this server. Like this is all survival. Every resource for every build is all hand gathered. But if you're doing it in like single player, definitely like you can't farm out tasks to other players or use their farms or, you know, whatever. You guys watch the grind? You're listening while you're building on a server. Some people just like to chill out and watch somebody else play Minecraft. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people like to chill out and have background noise going while they play Minecraft. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people don't even play Minecraft at all and never have and watch people play Minecraft. Again, there's nothing wrong with that. I myself am the latter. I've never once played Minecraft and I enjoy watching other people's play Minecraft. So that last statement might have been false. Maybe. Can neither confirm nor deny. That would explain why you're so bad at it. Wow. Wow. Jeez. Right for the jugular. I mean, to be fair, I had that coming. Where are we at? Okay, we're almost at the hour. I don't know if I started this, like, this will probably be closer to 45 minutes of actual farming this as opposed to like a full hour, but we're just about the top of the hour and that's about where I'm going to call it, I think. At least see like what we've done, where we're at. What if it turns out that the collection system that I had back there isn't working and like all of the items that we previously collected just all despawned? What if? Wouldn't that be amazing? Then that means we get to do this all over again. I know you guys like me farming these amethyst buds. Rip. I'm just going to assume everything's gonna work out. I mean, I made the redstone myself, so obviously it's perfect. Obviously. Have you accidentally broken the budding blocks? We broke one earlier. Yep. We have broken one during this farming session. And I'm pretty sure I broke one before when I was using this farm after I first made it. I'm sure I broke at least one before. Probably a handful. But yeah, today we have broken one. It's the problem with this farm is like you have to pay attention to the farm. You can't like be looking off and watching a movie or playing like chatting with somebody else and paying attention to something else. Like you have to be like focus mode while you're actively farming. Bum, bum, bum. Give me that. Thoughts on using a stone pickaxe specifically for this farm? Yeah, I'm good. I don't really want to break these things slower. I just want to not be able to break the amethyst. I actually don't know. Do these break the same rate with a stone tool as opposed to diamond? Maybe they do. Chug glow squid. Oh no, another glow squid died. Rip glow squid. They keep dying down there. I don't understand. Why do they keep doing that? Silly glow squid. You're not supposed to go breathe air. Alright. That's the last one that I'm mining. We're just going to look for other ones that are floating up. Or that have floated up and maybe cop below a block or something. I guess I got F3B, yeah? There we go. Maybe I should have had that on the whole time so I could have seen these easier.
Pendle3 raided my stream with 13 viewers.
Yo, Pendle! Hey, thanks so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. Alright, let's see what we did. Hope there's another one cut. I mean, and the ones that are in my inventory, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's actually way better than I thought we would have done, honestly. And that was about 45 minutes-ish, like, of actually farming those. Oh, I actually have some more. Not bad, not bad. Now, Jevin said he needed like 50 stacks of these. So this combined with the other 8 that I gave him, the other 8.5 stacks I gave him yesterday, it's pretty good. It's like nearly half of what he needed. I'm sure he can get the rest himself. Yeah, well, that's an estimate. It might be 60 stacks, it might be 40 stacks, but somewhere around there. All the amethyst is going to Jevin. He is building a custom end biome for his shulker farm in the overworld. And he's using the small budding amethyst as like grass, purple grass is what he's doing with them. Is it blue or is it? No, it's green. Have I seen the changes level 3 and decked out yet? No, since it's been closed the entire time that the changes have been made. There we go. Nearly a chest worth. A small chest worth. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, nearly 23 stacks. That's nearly half of what he said he needed, so. I'm sure he can get the rest himself. It doesn't take super long to do it. It's like two more hours worth of farming that and we'd have it, but I'm not going to do all of that work for him. But I'm definitely fine with taking some of the pain away. I asked him if he has any extra TCG cards he would throw your way. Yeah, I don't even know, like, the problem with my current TCG situation. We'll go over to the base and take a look at this. Is I'm still running like a I want to say 2 mana deck. It's not mana. Item, I guess is what they called it. Where's my TCG stuff right here? Yeah, so I'm running Redstone and Builder? Is that what the piston is? I don't have enough for one or the other. And I don't know which one I wanted to go with. Because I don't have enough to even see if I prefer Redstone or Builder type or whatever, right? So I wanted to get enough cards that I could try a few different decks and see which one played the style that I wanted to play, but I wasn't able to acquire enough cards. And then Beef made it at one point so we were unable to get booster packs and stuff. Because of the tournaments that were going on, no cards allowed to be purchased during that time, and that went on for forever, and yeah, I kind of lost interest in playing. And then now Decked Out is out, so like that's the only thing anybody's focused on. It's just the way it is, unfortunately. I bought so much pork from Jevin, from his shop. He's selling on 4 stacks for a diamond, I think. I bought a shulker and then I bought another shulker, not realizing I still had a shulker. So I have 2 shulkers worth of this cooked pork. And that's what I've been using for my main food. You should play Jevin and say who wins gets the amethyst, but I don't need the amethyst. You're pretty sure he's doing things like adding unskippable doors on level 3 since everyone sneaks. His ward and aggro system didn't work well. Well, I tell you guys what. For the next phase, I'm not playing until probably Thursday or Friday. I'm gonna wait. Instead of being the first one to go into the dungeon, or one of the first people to go into the dungeon to experience all the wonderful changes that Tango has made, I am going to wait and let other people experience those wonderful changes and find out that it's too hard or unfair or whatever, and then let Tango undo or roll back some of those changes, and then I will go in. Because ever since we started, I've been like the first one on the day it's released, on Monday or whatever, following day after I get my shards, to go in there and then die a lot. And then like the changes get rolled back throughout the week. Yeah. I don't want to do level 3 until other people have had a chance to do level 3. You think that's everyone's strategy? Well, we'll see how this all goes. I don't know, but like this last phase, I got screwed at this, like my first 4 runs or 5 runs. I don't remember what it was. There was like 3 Ravagers at the very start instead of there being the normal 2. Yeah, I don't want to be the test subject anymore. Absolutely. Didn't I say that already? Maybe. Was everybody here when I said it before? Probably not. Do I think I'll be able to wait? Absolutely. Absolutely. But yeah, the thing that made me come to this conclusion, this choice, I believe, was that Ravager that fell down and got me on that last run that I did. It was at that point I was like, you know what? It was such a rough phase. I'm gonna let all the bugs and kinks get ironed out, and then I'll go in and check it out. Oh, Marv, you're here. We can now start the stream. All right, great. Yeah, we haven't done anything. We've just been chatting this whole time. No, we're not gonna do all of my runs on one day, but we might do like a Friday Saturday thing, or we might do a Thursday Friday Saturday thing. I don't know how it's gonna work yet. Did he ever fix the Ravager dropper system? I still feel like if he fixes that and makes it so Ravagers can't fall from that location, he should reimburse me for that run plus my 4 moments of clarity. That's the way I feel about that. I'm not going to say that to him. I'm not going to demand it, but that's the way I feel. I'll allow the community to push that idea, but I'm not going to say it. It was intentional. He won the changing that. That sentence does not make sense. Have I recovered from Nugget yet? Nope. No, I still have nightmares. I wake up in a cold sweat. It's like, no, the Ravager. Don't sick the community. I'm not telling the community to do anything. I'm just saying I'm not going to say anything. That makes sense, not the sentence. What? I mean, since you play so much, you should get free runs. You know what? Ever since the very start of Decked Out, where I was given the 5 extra shards for doing the thing from Decked Out 1, the community has been like, oh, Hypno has too many runs. He shouldn't have gotten all those runs for free. That's why he's winning and all this stuff. So because of that, I don't want to ask for any free runs. I don't like doing it. I don't want to give like the loudmouths any more fuel for their arguments. I don't think I had any more of an advantage than anybody else. Especially now that people are trading like a common card for like 3 shards or whatever they're doing. Like, I haven't been a part of any of that stuff. This new strat gonna make Hypno win every run next phase, right? Maybe, maybe not. Probably not, though. Decked out map download when season 9 ends is when. Tango's doing his best to balance the game, but you understand the frustration. Yeah, I have no like bad feelings for Tango. I hate bothering him. Like I know he's already I felt the same way with Decked Out 1 because it was just a constant him having to do a whole bunch of stuff. Like he made this great content generator for all of us. So like if I have to bother him and like hey, something's wrong or like I hate doing that. Well, season 9 end, everything ends. Everything ends. And you're not winning the game, but you're a winner to me? Thanks. Yeah, I never went into the game thinking that I was going to be, like, the best. That was never my intention. Some people thought that I was going to be. And I guess I've let them down, but yeah, I don't know. I always wanted to just do it for fun because it's fun. Best egg seeker? I mean, Pearl's right on my heels. I think Pearl's gotten four eggs? Or 3 eggs. Have I gotten 4 or 5? I don't remember. Anyway, Pearl is like 1 egg behind me. Having fun is the most important thing. That's what I think too. You have 5, Pearl has 4. Ah, that's what it is. Okay, yep. I still want to get down there and get my crowns from the golden egg. That keeps going through my mind this entire time. You glad Decked Out 2 came out? It really made me check out so many other hermit crafters like you. Well, welcome. Glad you've decided to check it out. And follow me on the live streams and all that. You hope all the eggs get hidden again before the world download just as an Easter egg? Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. You actually never watched another Hermit besides you before Decked Out 2? Well, awesome. Hopefully you found some other Hermits that you like. There's a lot of us. There's like, what, 20, 25, 26? I actually don't remember how many Hermits there are. All right, well, I think we're probably gonna jump off the vanilla and jump into the modded and figure out that whole charcoal issue. I think we'll do that. Let me update the title.